Hey, what's up,
Yo,
everybody?
yo,
It's Big Blue
yo.
Power Hour
What's
on
up,
Out of
guys?
the Box Sports Entertainment. We got Evan back. Welcome back, Evan. How you doing, man? Nice to have you
Evan,
back.
the man, is
We
back. Yes,
we
Evan.
missed you. We missed you.
Absolutely, absolutely,
I hope I am
absolutely.
best. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being kind to me during my bereavement. If you guys did not see Wednesday's show, lost a very good friend of mine, and it took a while for me to get back to being myself again. And I want to appreciate all you for, carrying on and giving all, big relation, my man right there.
Absolutely,
Well,
man.
he was a Cowboys fan, but I love him to death. My man George W. Canoes. Just he's a good friend of mine, but we laid him to rest, and it's time to get moved forward and move on with it. But
Absolutely.
let's talk
Nothing
about
better to talk about football.
football, man. I've missed a couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
Talk to me, guys.
What'd you think of the draft, Evan?
I think we got the first four picks, knocked them out of the park. Trading up for Jalen Hyatt was the highlight of everybody's draft. I've been watching Cowboys podcast. I've been watching Eagles podcast. Everything they got to say about the Giants is that now they think they have a Deshaun Jackson. We have a Deshaun Jackson. You got to remember, prime Deshaun Jackson is kind of like Jalen Hyatt. He had problems with route running, or they think he has problems with route running, but this guy is a burner. He can get on the he can play the outside, inside, and get past that, that cornerback very fast. So that's why I see him being optimized. But the center from the John
Michael Schmitz, yeah.
John Michael
Jingleheimer Schmitz.
And I thought, how did he fall to us in the second round? I have no idea.
Not a good athlete.
Now, remember, that's who we said that we should pick up the second round.
A lot of people wanted him.
First round.
A lot of people wanted him.
Well, yeah, a lot of people did say first round.
First round, I see. Was it Dante Banks, right?
Deontay Banks, yes, he's talented.
Dante Banks.
Yeah.
He wasn't on my draft board. I would have rather went with Joey Porter Jr. I'll be honest with that.
He fell.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Not as far as that Willis
really what was on, but I think that once Zay Flowers and Quentin Jones were gone, the Giants didn't seem really worried to move up.
Yeah.
For a wide receiver, I'm guessing Zay Flowers wasn't on their board.
I don't know, but 4 went in a row. 4 receivers went right.
Yeah.
In a row, right for him.
But if you look at the war room. After Quentin Johnson left, they stopped getting on the phones.
I think it's who they wanted. I think that's
I think that's who they wanted, which would have been in my picks.
Yep.
But was it Eric Gray from
Eric Gray's a great pick.
Great running back. I heard about him when
from Oklahoma. He's a good pick.
Yeah, when Bijan and him were going back and forth in the Pac-12, or the Big 12. I'm sorry. In the Big 12 last year, doing tremendous numbers. Him and Eric Gray were back to back for a good amount of that season. Eric Gray had a couple bad games and he kind of fell off, and Bijan just shot to the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Surprising he fell that far. That was really,
It's a great value pick. And where they got him, he's good vision, good size, good speed, good cutback ability, patient. I like him.
What's one player, you wish we could have gotten, but we weren't able to snag?
Jack Campbell, the linebacker.
Linebacker.
I want him in the second round, but I knew he wasn't going to last.
Yeah.
He's the guy I really wanted.
Well, for me, I know Stacey doesn't watch college football like that, so I'll tell you just fine.
I was just going to say Zay Flowers because that was the name I always heard. So there we go.
But for me, I was really looking to get Clayton Tune. I wanted Clayton Tune in the worst way. Quarterback out of Houston. Mm-hmm. I thought putting him behind Jones, he had a good body type, great speed. He's the type of player where is he as big and fast as Jones? No, but can he run the same exact plays? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So that I thought him getting if we didn't have to trade up in the third round and get rid of our 4th round pick, I think we should have traded the 2 7s and the 5th to move up, and possibly get him and Eric Gray. I thought we had enough picks to get it done, especially next year also. But yeah, I thought, especially with that, I really believe that Clayton Tune could have been him going to Arizona kind of really hurt me. But I thought he really could have stepped in if Jones does go down.
Yep.
We're not left with Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one part I thought
Mhm.
escaped us. I didn't want Max Duggan.
No.
He kind of looked bad. I don't think he can come in and run the same plays as Jones does.
We got an undrafted guy instead, Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, we also got that wide receiver from
Wheaton.
Michigan. Turned down the Eagles and Cowboys.
Talk about West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Ford Wheaton.
He had
So
offers from the Eagles.
He got offers from Eagles and the Cowgirls. And
Yeah,
he
for
turned them both
UDFA.
down?
Yeah,
As
he went to
an
the Giants
unrestricted
instead.
free agent. He got an offer from both of them. Turned them down. Said, "No, I'm going to play in New York." I like him already.
I like him.
Yep.
We'll see if he makes it. I mean, the wide receiver is a little tougher. He might make it, I think. But the other guy I like is Baldonado or something. He's like a pass rusher edge guy, and he's probably one of the guys that could make the roster.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like he's pretty talented. He's got to work on his motor, but he's not bad.
For me, I was hearing it's. I know the schedule just leaked, and we'll get into that in a minute.
Yep.
But that first stretch, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what is it? Like it's like 6 away games in 10 weeks or something like that. And come on, majority
They
of our
start out at home.
Yeah, they're home, then they're
We're
away.
home
First
for
the
what?
Cardinals.
Monday night
Dallas.
or Thursday
I
night?
thought-
Monday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday
I thought
night.
what they should have did was, I didn't like that they made, because I didn't like how they made the home game against the Jets, because that's basically a home game already.
But they get extra rest. We have a short week that week.
That is true. It is beneficial, but it also hurts us because we now have 9 away games and 8 home games.
Yep, 7 of 9 are away
And we're not going to
in a
8
row.
this year, are we?
We're
No,
going where?
We're not going overseas, are we?
I didn't
No.
see any overseas.
Nope, I don't think so. Nope.
Because I was seeing that after last year, Giants have a sizable presence over there.
Yeah.
That they might do 1 a year for us there. I didn't know if that was going to be confirmed yet or not. But
So is it for real though that they're thinking about really moving the Jacksonville Jaguars to?
Nah.
I thought they were going to move them to England or
No way.
wherever. I'll tell you why. Even though Shaheen Khan has connections over there, he's a big Manchester United. He owns like half the U2 Arena and stuff like that. It would be impossible just for travel logistics.
Well, that's what I was thinking is like either way, traveling there or them having to travel here would that would just be
you would
way
have
too
to
much.
keep it in the continental North America. Now, would I mind a Mexico City game? No, not at all.
That's not bad.
That like a Mexico City team, I think that'd be a genius idea.
Or
So
I mean,
jet
even
lag
in
or
Canada.
nothing. Short
Well,
flight.
no, the CFL and the NFL have an agreement. They don't come south, we don't come north.
Makes sense.
CFL.
Yes, Canadian
They're
football.
still in existence.
Yes.
They're actually very popular up there.
Yeah, they're huge in Canada.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't live in Canada. So
What was it? The Saskatchewan Raiders, whatever it was, Saskatchewan something.
Yeah, they're
Like,
one of those
they
teams.
were
I
all-
follow hockey. All right. It's as
Greyhounds
Canadian
or
as I
something.
get.
The Grey Cup, I think they call it.
Hey, listen, you gotta watch hockey and drink some Moosehead while eating a pancake with some maple syrup.
Hey, don't forget Boudin.
Boudin's a southern thing.
No,
you
it's
mean poutine?
poutine. Sorry,
I'm about to say
poutine.
Boudin's down here.
Poutine. Yeah, that's
Poutine.
That's
Yeah,
southern.
mama.
Yeah. Poutine's
Sorry.
up
Again,
in Canada,
I'm
yeah.
not Canadian,
It shows.
but well, good.
It's all good. But let's see. I'm gonna go over this schedule, dude. Man, this schedule is brutal, to say the least.
At home, Dallas Sunday night.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that one
we'll
I'm gonna
see.
try to get to myself. Hopefully, the Asian persuasion can get us some press passes.
For the season
Ooh.
tickets. Giants.
Get on the field, have a fake camera.
I wouldn't want to be on the field. I want to be just behind the Giants bench. That's why I was for the last Giants game I went to. That's
Oh
where I
no,
was.
I want to be in the corner.
That's where
No,
I was.
I want to get ran over by somebody. Like I want to be in the game.
But 3 of 4 of their primetime games were on the road.
Yeah,
the
That's
Giants.
what sucks.
I believe.
I think
What I was
at least
hearing
3 of
was,
them
and
are.
I thought it would have been pretty cool to do was they were talking about Jets Giants on Monday night, the first Monday night for 9/11, and I was like, that would have been a pretty good, matchup, especially Aaron Rodgers being there.
Greetings from Fight Club 215. Week 1 Cowboys versus Giants, ? Yes. Hearing there's a huge bet for them 215 boys. I'm hearing it's really drastic rumors or truth. I'm not betting anything.
Yeah, my people. I don't know how.
Hey, Evan's hair is just growing back now, guys.
No tattoos. So. I'm going bald, so I'll just cut all my hair off anyway. So
we'll see.
I ain't cut my shit off.
I don't want to bet the first game. I want to bet the second game.
No, it should be you got to wear the team's jersey for like a week.
Oh fuck!
If I'm gonna do that, man, I'll go get me a Stallback jersey.
I will go naked if I have to wear that shit. Ain't nobody want to see that.
It's better than a tattoo or shaving your head.
I will say.
Oh, I ain't shaving my head.
Camera, so
Mohawk
that right there. Have fun.
I ain't doing that either.
I'm out.
I did all that crazy shit when I was young.
But
I need all this now.
This schedule is not easy. I mean, you got the Cardinals, the 49ers away, the Seahawks at home.
The
Seahawks at home.
I'm glad we got them at home though, because
I was just gonna say
we've been in Seattle for the past like 5 seasons or something like that. 4.
No, we beat them with Colt McCoy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Somehow, what the difference is about that though is that they always every time we face them, we're super injured.
Oh,
even when we played them with Colt McCoy, we're always super fucking injured when we play them. We had 8 out of 11 offensive starters out when we played them, and they only won by 2 touchdowns late in the game.
And they were both probably off the fumbles, the Richie James fumbles.
Exactly.
It was like 14 points.
I don't believe they're a tough team to play.
They're tough, man. With JSN, they're even tougher.
They're tougher at home, though. Like at
they're much tougher at home, Seattle. They don't. I don't know if they travel well.
Bring it on.
But I want to see what I'm worried about is the Vikings. I think they're going to come out, pissed off and ready for round 3. And that's really what I see.
Another Cowboys fan, Spectator 95. What's up, Spec?
I think the Giants play it right, and they come out with an attitude, and they came out playing the same way they did against Minnesota. They get that fire back. Mm-hmm. I think we finally beat the Cowboys on the first game.
I think they could beat. They just have to play really good. They have to play a good, solid, mistake-free game. Just too many mistakes in the Dallas games last season.
And I think they're going to do the opposite of last year. I don't think they're going to be a dunk and dive team. I really think they're going to be a deep threat team this year. Especially with Darren Waller and Jalen Hyatt. You got 2 deep threats right there. And I would love
they had last year.
To see anybody on that Cowboys team play with Darren Waller. And I don't want to hear, he's hurt. It'd be week 1. He should be there. If talking about the next week 10, then maybe
he ain't gonna be hurt this time.
Well, you just got some nagging injuries, but having Waller and Hyatt, I think is let's see. So the Dallas will have a new offense. Don't forget. Yeah, they got to learn their offense back. Like
exactly.
Like what are
you
they
don't need to
look
worry
like?
about us. You need to worry about the Chargers
yourselves.
I wonder how. Spec don't like Kellen Moore. He's glad he's gone. So are a lot of Cowboys fans. But I'm interested to see what their offense is going to look like with a different offensive coordinator.
You just gotta remember though, it all starts at the head of the ship. Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy. You ain't gonna get nowhere with those 2. You can have the best offense and best defense. When they're calling the plays, it's not gonna. And McCarthy already said he's taking a bigger lead in the offense this year anyway.
I think he should just coach, to be honest.
I'm like, all right, if your offensive coordinator is outshining you, your defensive coordinator is outshining you, why the fuck are you there?
Right.
Oh, please, I'm not worried about the Giants. Well, no one said to worry about the Giants.
You need to be worried.
Should be.
Because Dak is regressing and it is showing dramatically. You need to be worried. Because
Dan, is Daniel Jones solid? Yes. He needs
to he's solid enough.
He needs to produce more, though. I want to see more points.
Yeah, more touchdowns. 15. That's your owner, man. You might as well have Jerry. Jerry's down there calling the plays. I bet you he got a little mic in fucking McCarthy's ear.
Spectator, listen, that's what you guys have been saying for the last 27 years. You guys have been irrelevant. You guys are literally with the Bears in Jacksonville and Houston for the worst playoff record since your last Super Bowl.
They are the big
What was it, 1996? Was their last
95.
Super Bowl? 95.
Yeah, and they're like one. They're like 3 and like 10.
I'm all right, Dallas.
They're
barely paying their own bills.
Listen, I wouldn't bet because then you won't be able to pay your bills. But then again, like I said, the Cowboys, they can go, 13-4 this year. I'm not worried about them because when they get into the playoffs, they'll do the same dumb shit.
That's my question. What are they going to do in the playoffs? But the media, the media probably talks about them more.
You have the biggest fan base ever. Everybody in the 90s, we went from Pittsburgh to you. You have the biggest bandwagon hoppers in the world.
I'd say 70s more so. The older guys.
Come on now.
Like
the Starbuck or Starbuck.
And you ever listen to some real?
Oh, look at this comment. Specs that ESPN is nobody without Dallas. I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that.
When you are the most valuable franchise, you could be 2-15 or 2-16, whatever.
$8 billion they're worth.
$8 billion.
That's
Giants are the fourth largest or
6.26 something.
Yeah,
fourth.
That's just because of the media market. Can you imagine if the Giants had imagine if the Giants had a run like the Eagles did for the next 20 years.
That's funny. Dallas lost to Jake Paul. Oh my God. I remember when he was on the car. That was a long time ago.
I remember that.
But I think Dallas is good. I think they could win one, but I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs.
I will. Like I said, I come back at everybody.
Specs pretty cool. He's a pretty good fan.
Oh, I'll listen.
There's some other fans that are not so cool.
There's a lot of people that found out recently. I shoot with the best of them.
Someone said, Eric said, did she just say Starbuck?
Starbuck. Yeah, whatever. Winklejohn.
Thank you.
But I just hope for a competitive game. I mean, the Giants have really been the doormat of the division, so I'm glad they're getting better. So I hope they can at least get a win versus Dallas.
Washington's a doormat.
I'm just saying we haven't been the better team in the division for a while. That's all. It'd be nice to get some wins versus the Eagles in Dallas this next season.
Listen, I want a thrashing of the Eagles. I'm not even worried about the Cowboys because we always play them tough. That's all that matters. I'm tired of the Eagles. I want to walk into the link, and I want everybody to go home by halftime because it's not even a match.
Hold on. There's another comment here. Stephen Smith, nobody with...
Yeah. Dude, Stephen Smith has the worst taste ever. Him, all right, I used to be a Colin Cowherd fan. And then the last 4 years, he's gone right off the deep end and says the most obscure shit ever. Here out of the box, we are objective fans. If you guys played well, I'll say, hey, yeah, you guys played well. I'm a big fan like that because you show respect. Do I like this? Hell no. Do I want you to win the Super Bowl? Hell no. But guess what? I'll say you had a good game. Last year when the Eagles smoked us in the playoffs, I said, we did not show up to play.
Yep.
We did not show up to play at all.
We did the opposite.
They kicked our ass.
And listen,
kicked our asses. But they're better. They're better, so I kind of expected them to kick our ass.
I didn't expect 38-7. I expect 28-10. Or 28-13, something like that.
Colin Cowherd thinks Kellen Moore is good now. Spec says. Kellen Moore. Schottenheimer's definitely better, but I'm very interested to see how the Cowboys are with him.
Listen, Dallas didn't even want Kellen Moore. They wanted Lincoln Riley, and Lincoln Riley was like, "I'm not going to that shit show."
Oh, I would have done what he did. Why not? Get paid a lot more, probably.
No.
I'm going to USC.
Yeah, he's getting paid like $10 million a year.
That's what I just said. He gets paid
Oh, I
more.
think about Dallas.
He gets paid more probably in college. So I'd stay in college.
We got to remember, a lot of these college coaches, they get to, you're able to recruit from the entire nation.
Yep.
Like you don't have to. And when you have a big brand like USC, Alabama, Clemson, those big schools. I feel bad for schools like Illinois. Because Illinois is never going to be good.
Illinois wasn't too horrible.
But when are they ever going to be top of the Big Ten?
Oh, never.
Exactly.
Maybe in 1940.
Yeah, exactly.
When there was only 8 colleges.
No, OU is only relevant is because they're moving to the SEC.
Oh, he's an OU fan. He said he left OU. I'm a Sooner fan. He is.
Hey, listen, I like them better than Texas.
What do you think of their running backs back? Gray.
Yeah,
the guy we drafted from Oklahoma. I like him. Spec says Lincoln Riley can go to hell. Eric says go Syracuse.
The Orange
Men. I like Syracuse.
Yeah, that would have been.
Now I want to go play NCAA and start at Syracuse.
All right, before we get to anything else, I'm just going to do a sponsor real quick. I'll read this one, Evan. Monkey Cold Coffee. Join the evolution of flavor-infused coffee. They have a great toasted coconut rum they just came out with, which is excellent. Also, the chocolate bourbon infused coffee, which is also excellent. They also have like bourbon coffee cakes and stuff like that. K-cups, mugs, shirts. So they also lost someone very close to them, Robin Ray Larson. A portion of every thing bought from Monkey Cold Coffee will go to the National Pediatric Cancer Foundation in her name. So everyone remember Robin Ray Larson, rest in peace. But use the promo code OOTB Sports at monkeycoldcoffee.com to check out to get 10% off on your order. And like I said, the 10% of each sale will go to the National Pediatric Foundation at nationalpcf.org. monkeycoldcoffee.com. Okay.
I want to give a shout out to them, man. I apologize for you guys' loss out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Rest in peace. Without a doubt. But yeah, as you were saying, that this schedule I think is tough. It's a really tough schedule. There's a really tough stretch where 9 straight weeks they have 7 away games.
Yeah.
Which is not easy. And you got Arizona away, the 49ers away, Seattle at home, then Miami away, the Bills away, Washington at home, the Jets at home in 6 days or whatever, 5 days, something like that. Short rest. At the Raiders, at Dallas, at Washington. Then the Patriots, I think they'll win that game. Home for Green Bay. Away versus Saints, away versus the Eagles on Christmas. Again. And then LA and Eagles at home. Eagles twice. I said 11-6, which is rather bold.
10-7. I'll be the modest one.
17-0, bitches. 17-0.
I'd like to at least get a split with the Eagles and Dallas. I don't know if both are going to happen. Give me at least one.
I think we do a home and home. I think
beat Washington twice.
I think Eagles beat us at home. We beat them at home.
I hope so. Be nice.
And I think Washington we sweep. Washington
they'll be better.
Sweep, and then.
Well, we better not tie.
But the tough games are Dallas, the Jets, Seattle. Buffalo, I don't think.
Why do you think the Jets? Because of Rodgers?
Because they have a good defense. That's why. They had top 5 defense last year.
And they did spank us last time. They fucking killed us last time we played them.
Hold on. Says Dandy, that's all what the sponsor? No, it's just the sponsor. I'm a crazy Green Bay Packer fan in the house. Eileen, he says Jets game equals a loss for us.
Easy,
Eileen.
The Jets,
I like you, but you're not.
It's not because of Rodgers as Jets team. I think their defense is really solid. Their wide receivers are really solid.
Listen, by week 3, he's going to go into a fucking depression and want to retire.
I still think
it's a tough game. For the 5th straight year, Green Bay starts the season away. This time versus the Bears.
Yeah, you might
not win this NFL, time. Come on.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Let's see. Hold on. Dallas has 4 road games of the first 6. Yeah, I think we have the same. I think. 1, 2, 3,
like
4.
The NFC East got too good. We got to strike them down.
Yeah, we have 1 home, 2 away.
Lots of travel.
A home and then 2 away the first 6 weeks. Spec. Another comment says, "Crazy, what up?" Yeah, this is crazy. Packers fan. Good riddance, Rodgers. What's up, Spec?
Hey, listen, and Jordan Love, we trust. I think the Cubbies got you this time.
Maybe the Bears.
Listen, they gotta go.
I was like the Cubbies.
Yeah,
the Bears.
Just calls them the Cubs.
Okay.
About Crazy says Jordan Love's season. Yes, it is. Let's see how they do. I'm very interested to see how they do.
Now watch them luck into another quarterback for the next 15 years.
He's sat long enough. I hope he learned something from Rodgers.
I would literally just not even guess it. Every time they pick a quarterback, I'd be like,
when they made that pick, I was like, what the fuck are they? What are they doing? What are the Packers doing? What are they doing?
Their first pick this year, and they still didn't get a wide receiver for them.
They took 2 tight ends, which I don't understand that one. But if that's what they want to do, if whatever, hey, whatever.
Go back to the other one. The Bears have not done what? What was Spec saying?
The Bears have not done anything since '85. Yeah.
Hey. That was the year of the Super Bowl.
Listen, the Bears have never had a quarterback.
They lost with Grossman in the Super Bowl, didn't they? Or the NFC title game, I thought.
Yeah.
Is it him?
They lost in 06 to Peyton Manning. And that was a give me the Manning.
Spec says most overrated Super Bowl team ever.
Well, I agree, because everybody usually says that's the Giants, but
oh wow, the Packers took 3 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and a running back.
I didn't hear nothing about the wide receivers.
I didn't really pay attention to the Packers draft, to be honest.
I'm just happy
I watched the first night, and that was it. Like
when franchises die, they like what's happening in New England right now just makes me laugh. So I'm just waiting for the teams I grew up with that were just juggernauts. I'm just loving that they're falling.
Here we go.
They're horrible.
The Bears had Cutler. We sacked him 9 times. I was at that game, 2010. One was kind of not a sack. He ran out of bounds.
Still counts.
Still counts. It's when they had Hester. It was like one of the last couple seasons he was there.
Oh, man, Devin Hester. Jesus.
The low score. He was playing wide receiver that game.
The only Bear I like is Cole Kmet.
I like Cole Kmet. You went to Notre Dame? Yeah. Crazy said Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, Grant Dubose, at wide receiver, Tucker Kraft, and Lucas Musgrave. Musgrave's probably better.
Guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Musgrave's probably the better tight end. Crazy. He's probably the better tight end. I think he's got to be better. I think he's a good weapon. Kraft, I think, is all right. I really haven't watch a lot of him, but let's see. The Bears are not. Well, one was Billy Wade. Is that before my time?
I was gonna say.
Spec?
Jesus.
It's probably before my time. Running back was Lou Nichols. I have no idea who Lou Nichols is, to be honest, but you never know. He could help you out, Good young talent's always good to get, even if it's late in the draft.
Right. They all have potential.
Still, we got the Eagles twice in the last 3 weeks.
That's like how it was last year, and it was all like the only team we had originally played early on in the season was the Cowgirls. That was our only division game, and then all our division games were like the last 6 weeks.
Our second division game is week 7. Washington.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
So actually, there's a little stretch here, a 4-week stretch where they play Washington, the Jets, the Raiders, Dallas, and Washington again. And then the Eagles the last 3 weeks. I mean, that's
rough.
I can't tell how the Cardinals are going to be. The 49ers will probably be good. The Dolphins could not have a quarterback. The Bills are tough. I think Washington's tougher than people think. The 49ers are tough. The Eagles are tough. Dallas is tough. I think they can get 10 wins out of this schedule, at least. 9-8. 9-8. Wow, I wish.
Hey, like I said, think positive.
Let's see. Bears haven't had a QB ever. I don't think a single one ever threw for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. I think Eli did that
Not
one
even
season.
Jim. What
Maybe
was
it was
his name?
29.
Jim McMahon.
Oh, they ran the ball in the 80s. They were a running team. They weren't really a throwing team back to with Peyton.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but the Bears, I'm interested to see how they do, to be honest. Week 13, I'm answering a comment before I even post a comment. I'm going to do a sponsor while we're waiting for Evan.
Yeah,
When's your guys' week 13, which is not bad. And I'm going to do another, what's it called right now?
Sponsor?
Yes, ma'am. There it is. 1-800-HURT-123.
Sorry.
Attorney Big Al, Jason Fine. If you ever have more vehicle accidents, slip and falls, workers' comp, personal injury claims, give Jason Fine a call at directly at 267-962-4895 or Amigo at 267-303-7324 for a free consultation. Meiko covers the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, so if you're in that area, give him a call. Again, at 267-303-7324. They also have injuries, locations in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and Philadelphia, PA, New Jersey, which is like the same area pretty much because they're right across the Delaware River from each other. But you ever any legal trouble, legal help? 1-800-HURT-123. Attorney Big Al, Jason Fine. Another comment. Spectre, it's not even Bobby Douglas in the 70s. I wasn't alive.
I was still in diapers in the 70s. So
I have no idea who Bobby Douglas is, Spectator. Zip nada. Zero zilch, zip nada. But we also had the rookie minicamp. And what's weird is I was like reading about this. When Judge had his like rookie minicamp, they only had like not even 20 guys. They had like the draft class, a couple of tries, and that's it. The past 2 years, Stables had like 60 players last year, like 60 something this year. It was like something like that. Because they do they do veteran tryouts, walk-on tryouts, undrafted free agents, and then their draft picks. So it's like 4 separate groups they put together.
Damn. Things are looking up for G-Men. Well, it's amazing what a coaching staff will do.
Well, it's camaraderie and it's some consistency finally in the front office.
Look at how we were under Coughlin. Like, everything was copacetic. All of a sudden you get under Judge, and he was more disciplined. I feel like Dauble's more like a little laid back, but
he's more of a player's coach. But he's also
but you don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to piss him off.
No, he's not the type of person. If you're not going to do it his way, he won't play. I think it's part of the reason Galladay didn't play, and another reason he's done. But I think half of the reason was he just didn't see his effort there. You know, same with Tony. You know, it seems like Specs here says ask the on the history, well, especially about football. Like you watch football way longer than me. You know, you've watched these players. Me, I started watching like 87, 88. Let's see here. Another comment. Oh, Eric Kramer, I know who he is. I'm not crazy. Says Eric Kramer, 95, Bears QB. Wasn't he on the Lions too? Was he a Lion at some point in his career? Set Bears records for 3,830 yards and 29 touchdowns. I wonder how many Eli had. I could have sworn he had like 4,500 or like 29, 30 touchdowns.
Oh, Eli?
Yeah, the 2011. I can't remember his stats off the top of my head. I'll find it in 1 second.
I was looking it up. I was pulling up his Wikipedia.
Sorry. I'm like that while looking up some. 2011, 4,933 yards and 29 touchdowns. Yep, I knew it was just under.
Wow.
I'm not crazy. It was just under 30. 29 touchdowns and almost 5,000 yards plus the playoffs.
When he was in Mississippi, he had 10,119 passing yards and 81 touchdowns.
He was very similar to his brother at Tennessee.
Peyton.
Statistics in college, they were both very similar, surprisingly. I was looking
You know,
it up.
It's funny because when he first started coming up, everybody said that he was going to be better than Peyton.
He was better in the playoffs. So, uh-oh.
I'm back. You're saved, Dan. You're saved.
And Stacy went poof.
But yeah,
hold on.
I want to say
1 second. Victor Cruz is on the 2011 team. Yes.
Yes, he was.
Nix and Cruz went the hell off. Like Cruz and Nix had. Yep, but Nix and Cruz had it. They were unbelievable duo. When we went to that first game they went to Philly, and fucking Cruz had those 2 touchdowns. That one long one. And another one over like 2 guys. We were talking about 2011. If Eli ever had 30 touchdowns. Nope, he had just under.
You gotta remember how close that 2008 team came too. The repeat.
Oh, if Burris didn't shoot himself, they might have won a second title in a row. That's how good that team was.
Yeah, I thought that
they were that good.
Eli could have easily had 3 Super Bowls. That team was rolling.
They were good. I mean, just losing Burris. I mean, even if you lost him to an injury, the same thing might have happened. He's such a dynamic wide receiver and loss. Yeah, but Eli only came close to 30 twice. Oh, no. He actually had 30 in 14 and 35 touchdowns in 15. So I was wrong. He did have 3 seasons, 30 or more. Nope. 4. 2010, 31. 14, 15, 30 and 35.
See, but you gotta see, he also, when he went, he had a dynamic running game.
Oh, they had a great running game, especially in 07. My goodness.
So,
they had the best running game of football.
So his feet, like they had cinder blocks on them.
I respect
towards
they played,
the end
he never,
of his career.
Yep. 15 years, he never missed a game besides being benched.
Benched. Dude, that pissed me the fuck off, man. Fuck Judge.
For Smith.
Fuck Joe Judge.
Geno Smith, actually.
It wasn't Judge, it was McAdoo.
Yep. McAdoo won him Mahomes in the draft. Actually. Yeah. They took Ingram or some shit.
I vilified McAdoo. Everybody vilifies him.
I like him.
If you actually hear what he wanted to do in the draft and what, Mars stopped him, he wanted to move off of Eli after the 2015 season, He wanted to actually rebuild the Giants' offense and then defense.
They could have had Mahomes. They literally could
And
have
then,
had him.
he wanted Mahomes bad.
Could have had him easily.
So I can't say, he did a bad job because
he didn't have his players. He didn't have the players that fit his offense.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately wasn't going to happen. I mean,
and once he benched Eli, it was just, Mars were done with him. The city was done with him.
There's no reason to bench him. None.
Right.
It wasn't going to make a difference.
It wasn't going to make a difference anyway.
Spec says Eli's a company man. He works for the PR department, public relations for the Giants. Eli does. I'm positive. Yeah. He's in the front office.
He's like
similar.
They bring him in. He's kind of like what Justin Tuck does. He'll go on the show. I thought, the Manning cast, they do it like 4 times a year.
More than that now.
More than that.
Yeah, now, yeah.
I think I think they did 8. I think it was set for 8 games.
The first season, and I think, but they should do more. I mean, they do a good job.
It's very entertaining.
It brings me back to that, that Broncos game where they took 45 seconds to do a timeout. And Eli's like, timeout. And then Peyton's like, I call a timeout here. These guys, like, they still have that ball vision. Like, they still have that game.
Well, that's what I like about Eli and Peyton, of course. You realize how intelligent Eli is. Like, a lot of quarterbacks can't play, like, be a starter, but they are so intelligent. It's unbelievable. They could see stuff before it happens, which is pretty nuts.
I can see Eli being like a good, solid, offensive coordinator for a college.
I think he would be.
I think, like, you could put him Big Ten. Yeah, he'd probably go to SEC or the Pac-12 more than Big Ten. But I can see him being, like, I can't see Peyton being a head coach.
I can see him being a quarterback's coach.
A quarterback's coach. But I think Eli's got the vision to be an offensive coordinator.
I think he can be. I think he's got the demeanor. It's interesting to see what he does, but I like the Eli Manning show, but I think that you couldn't ask for a classier teammate, New York Giant quarterback for that organization for as long as he played.
And, it's funny. People talk about, they're like, oh, well, nobody wanted him when he retired. I'm like, you realize the Bears inquired about him?
Some teams probably would have taken you put him behind a good offensive line, protect him with a good run game later in his career, and some good weapons, he would have been fine. He would have won games.
Dude, Jacksonville wanted him. There was rumors that Cleveland
better than what they had. You know what I'm saying? Better than what they had.
And there was a few other teams that were, I think Tampa was interested in him right before they got Brady. Like, there's only one team he entertained, and that was the Bears.
Yep.
He actually went to have dinner with the Mikowskis and the Bears general manager. And he said it went nowhere. Like, what they wanted from him, he just couldn't do anymore. And he had that thing in his head of once a Giant, always a Giant. So he would rather retire. And think about it.
I'm glad he did that, though. I really am.
He probably did save all his money. He seems
like
a responsible person.
I'm crazy. The thing is, they talked about Peyton and Eli, Archie. They're all trying to put money together because supposedly the Mannings want to buy a franchise.
They should. Why not? They know.
I was gonna say they should.
Eli accumulated almost $300 million. Same thing with what's called. Give them like another 10 years of TV time. They'll be in a position to, buy a franchise.
They'll start a new expansion team now.
Nah. We have to make to this.
Here's another old school comment. How do you guys feel about Joe Pisarcik? That's 70s spec, Tater. It's got to be 70s. Like me, I'm not as familiar with the older guys. I know Joe Pisarcik is, but I never seen him play.
He's
a cowboy. Fuck him. Oh, okay. He fumbled Larry Zonka. Then I know who it is.
Oh, Larry Zonka. The only reason I know him, didn't he do or like after he retired, he did something in with the commentators.
Pisarcik, maybe. I'm not sure. Spec
No, Zonka.
Well, I have checked out this conversation.
What?
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Because you're a baby.
You've never seen the play. You've never seen the play with Larry Zonka where Pisarcik fumbled.
Probably.
It's like the year they won the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure. Or no, it was the year the Steel. What year was that, Spec? They won the Super Bowl that year, right? Pretty sure it was that year. I wasn't alive, so I really don't know. What do you think the toughest game on the schedule is? The Eagles?
Eagles and the Ravens.
What about the 49ers?
No, I think no.
They don't play the Ravens, by the way.
This one Ravens wrong thing.
I was gonna say I didn't think I see that.
The Raiders
are. That would have been a game though with OBJ.
I'm looking right at it.
Oh no, that's Dallas' schedule. I'm sorry.
Why are you fucking memorizing that?
No, he just pulled up the wrong one.
Oh,
they probably had them all
why are
the
you
same.
memorizing that?
They do them by division sometimes. Let's see.
Oh, did Rizzo
Herm Edwards, yes. Also, see, that's the year I was born, 79. I just asked this. What's the toughest game I see on the schedule? The Eagles. The 49ers can be really tough because their defense is still really good. But they're not going to have a quarterback probably early in the year settled. I'm going to say it's probably the Eagles, probably the toughest game. Both of them.
Always Eagles.
They're the best. They're the best team on our schedule. And Seattle's really tough. But the Eagles are better than Seattle is. They're just tough, man. They got even better too.
I'm gonna say the Jets too.
The Jets. I mean, I know you don't like the Jets, but their defense was legit top 5 last year.
I don't like fake New York teams.
I think they'll be better than people think. I don't think they'll be a pushover.
Like I hate the Yankees. Yeah, it's true, but I really don't like the Mets. I don't like when
I don't hate the Mets. I'm a Braves fan.
The little brother. I don't like the little brother of New York. I respect the Yankees, but I don't like the Mets, and I don't respect the Mets. The Mets are just a punching bag.
I think Eileen kind of gets what you're saying. She still probably wants to fight you, but Eileen, she's a Jets fan.
My money's on Eileen.
She's a Jets
fan.
Sorry, you know what? You are banned from the show.
No, well, I'm just saying. You wouldn't hit a lady. You wouldn't hit a lady. That's why my money's on Eileen. I got to play a smart bet. Ask Maiko. He'd tell you the same thing.
Kick him in the nards.
You'd be surprised what my hands will do.
See? I'll fight all.
Look at that.
Sorry, Eileen.
He's going to fight you too. And you're still going to bet against me.
Oh, my God. The week we play the Jets, you two are going to be going at it.
Come on, Eileen.
Crazy. See? She'll fight Evan.
It says, Evan, you aren't supposed to mess with people from the Bronx.
I don't care. The Bronx don't bother me. You can be from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Coney Island. You can be a Warrior for all I care. I don't care.
Watch the fucking Jets are going to be just like 30 to.
Shut up, Dan. Shut up, Dan.
I did pick the Giants to lose that game, actually.
Dan, get out.
I picked him to win 11.
Me over some that shit and then this.
I picked him to win 11 others, though.
Coming next week, it'll be just me on the show.
Evan's gonna be talking to himself.
You can't say you're gonna win every game. I can't say that.
We're gonna be 17.
I did. I said 17-0.
Well, no way.
17-0.
Yes, you will care. Oh man,
that's how I feel. Spooky fingers.
I still can't say this guy's name. Baldonado. That undrafted free agent guy.
Baldonado?
Call him Balls.
Yeah, he's from Rome.
Oh, he's an international player?
He's just born there. He went to Pitt, I think.
Okay. Now, let's see. What are your opening for this first 6 weeks? What do you have us at?
Hold on.
6-0.
It's
got to be easy for me to remember. We're just
going
to win every game.
I'm actually going to say 3-3.
I'm going 4-2.
Who you got to beat?
Last year, I said we
Dallas?
were 4-2, best opportunity. By week 6, we were 4-2 or 4-1.
Who you think they're winning against? Dallas?
Yes.
The Cardinals?
Yes.
Lose to the 49ers?
No.
At 49ers?
Win.
Home versus Seattle?
Loss.
Really?
The Dolphins? Yeah, Seattle's good. Seattle's good.
But is Seattle at home or we're at home?
Seattle's at home, but Seattle, I think I could see us losing that game by 7 or 10. Just 10. Depends. We'll see how the Giants' offense is in the first 3 weeks. Then you got at Miami and at Buffalo.
Win.
That Buffalo game's going to be tough.
Is tough. Prime time.
But we're also playing them at the beginning of the year. Last year, they didn't look so hot in the beginning of the year. They only picked it up towards the end. So if we can get to them in the early part of the year, I think we got them. And plus, Shane and Daboll going back there with the new Josh Allen.
Oh, yep.
I don't think there's any stretch that's particularly easy though.
If we can go 4-2, and then the next 6 go 3-3, I'd be happy.
Like this straight, because you got in the first 4 weeks you got Dallas, San Fran, and Seattle. Besides Arizona, that's a tough little stretch right there.
We'll be playing against fucking Sam Darnold.
Oh, hold on, comment. I have to gotta take a Chicago Bear.
I remember being on AOL and putting AFK away from keyboard. Good Lord, that's old.
I'm gonna say 3-3, not because I don't think the Giants can be 4-2, but I think it's gonna.
Stop being a negative Nancy.
Not negative.
Thank you. Sock.
But 4-2 is realistic. 4-2 is realistic, and who's San Francisco's quarterback going to be?
My point.
I don't know.
Sam Darnold.
Oh God, if it's him, oh my God, I feel bad for them.
Good Lord.
We might win the game. Wait.
What happened? So it wasn't Purdy. Purdy was the guy that.
Purdy won't be ready till like mid-season. No,
right. But who was the first guy?
Lance. Garoppolo.
Yeah,
is gone.
Trey Lance.
The Raider.
Right. No, I knew Garoppolo was gone.
Wait a minute. Did they take quarterback?
So Trey Lance is still out because didn't he get hurt?
He's still there. Yes. Yes, he got hurt.
He's not going to be ready by week 3 either.
Did they draft a quarterback?
He broke his ankle and tore his Achilles.
The 49ers, did they draft a quarterback?
And if you're going to do it, I guess go big.
I don't know. The 49ers are probably going to struggle early and be better later on. That's my guess. Because their defense is still good.
What if Brock Purdy comes back and shits the bed just a miracle run that he went on?
It's not like it hasn't happened before.
No, but their defense is really
good. It happened with Garoppolo. Remember, Garoppolo came in, filled in. He was fucking fantastic. The next year he started, and it was like...
Well, if Shanahan just would have called better plays, they probably would have won that Super Bowl they lost.
They were up 20-10 going into the fourth.
And they kept throwing the ball and throwing the ball and throwing the ball.
With Raheem Mostert coming off a 5-touchdown game.
Which is ridiculous when you're up. You run the ball and run clock. You know what I'm saying?
You're not the Giants. You can't run it down their throats.
But yeah, I think it's a real tough schedule for the Giants. It's like a third place schedule. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I mean, dude, come on. We just gave fucking Sexy Dexy, what was it? How many million?
90 million.
90 million.
He's worth it.
They have to have some sort of something in place.
He's the second best defensive tackle in the league.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about for Saquon. They've got something for him.
They'll sign him. I don't know if it's going to be 14.
They offered him 14 for like a year. He turned him down.
Right.
He's not going to get more than that from anybody.
No.
He'll rethink his
position, did I hear that Munchie looking dude Zeke is in Tampa?
Yes, he's visiting Tampa.
He's yeah, he's going to be a Tampa Guardian for the XFL.
Oh, we got I got an sponsor I want you to read, Evan. Ready?
Sure thing.
1, 2, 3, go.
Coming to Out of the Box Sports, our sponsorship with Not Your Average Jane's Softball League. Looking for donations and sponsors for the help to cover travel costs, equipment for the upcoming year. It was Not Your Average Jane's was formed in the summer of 2019. Home base in Cressona, Pennsylvania. Any donations will help. This is a good organization that teaches young girls how to be leaders, how to be strong, how to play the sport of softball. And any donations you can hit up Ken Fry on our network or Paul Spencer. And any donations are welcome. Like I said, helps build leadership and character with these young girls. Great organization. Proud to be associated with them. But if any donations you can help, whether it be equipment or funds, we appreciate it.
Oh, someone made a comment.
All right, what's the comment? I'm right here.
Everyone went by and she said she heard nothing. I heard him fine. So
I did.
If I heard him,
that's the internet up in the Bronx.
He's probably fine.
Cuts out.
No, he was reading a sponsor. So if I hear him, then he's definitely heard on the stream.
Oh yeah, it was it's just that internet up in the Bronx. It's not that good.
Sure, it's not your internet.
I'm positive.
Well, you just said you heard him, so
yeah, Dan, you kind of walked right into that one there, champ.
I heard him too. So,
well, Eileen seems to be the odd one out.
I guess so.
Excuse me for 1 second.
Oh, now he's going bye.
But I'm going to say be bold and say John's go 11-7, even though their schedule is tough. I think they'll be a better team.
Not as bold as I am, Dan.
But 17-0, yeah, right.
Yeah. Hey.
17-0.
Let there be light.
That'd be crazy if they were 17-0.
If they were 17-0, I would literally.
What would you do, Evan? Remember these words.
And then they go losing the playoffs first round.
17-0.
I would do the Chris Farley dance from the Chicago Bears SNL skit.
Okay, I was gonna say with him and fucking Patrick Swayze.
I'm not going that far.
I thought you were gonna say Goonies.
I'm not doing the truffle shuffle.
Truffle shuffle. Come on, Chunk. Do it.
I fucking hate
Chunk.
that movie.
Rocky Road? Baby Ruth?
I hate that. I hate that movie with passion.
Oh,
I love that movie.
Dr. Jones. I got the Asian kid is in it. I forget his name.
He was Data.
He was actually in that movie that won the Oscar.
Yeah, with Brendan
Everything
Fraser.
All at Once and at the Same Time or something. No, not that one.
No, yeah, Brendan Fraser
won.
Best
actress. Best actress.
I'm gonna say 10-7. Stacey, what's your prediction?
I told you 17 and motherfucking 0.
17-0. And Dan says 11-6.
11-6.
All right. Well, this is what we all have time for this week. Dan, play us out.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on Big Blue Power Hour, powered by Out of the Box Sports Entertainment. Go Giants!
Go Giants!
Screw the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Commanders. I hope they lose every single game, even though it's not realistic. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. And everybody have a great weekend.
We will see you next week.
Absolutely.
And don't forget to join me and Dan for Joystick Junkies on Monday.
Absolutely. We still got to decide what we're gonna talk about, but we'll get to that.
Got all weekend to do that, guys.
Now, isn't it, Dano?
Yes.
It's my triumphant return.
All right. Take care, everybody.